MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. This should be a fun battle to watch, and it'll take place right after this. Jorge Baez is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Settling in now, J.C. Embry, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The second baseman, J.C. Embry.
First pitch on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Tip your cap if you're the pitcher right there. That was a great battle. Couple of tough pitches. Offensive player able to work himself deep into the count. Pitcher on the attack, but chalk one up for the offense on that.
At the plate now, Freddie Santiago. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. The average at 284 to begin play. 7 homers and 48 driven in. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back in standing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1 down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Throw over to first. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And now, in fact, they'll tag him out at second base, trying to advance on the bad throw. What a break there.
Well, that's not a good look. No one likes getting picked off, but it's especially bad when it's your team's first hit. It's kind of deflated.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate, Sammy Sosa, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. His average sits at 296 entering play. 15 long balls and 69 runs batted in. One and one. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Egbert is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Cubs are down quietly. Cubs 0. Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Chet Steadman, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, Matt, he's looking to bounce back for a little bit better of a performance than his last one. Pitched less than 5 innings in his last one, was able to come away with a no decision. I think he and his team are expecting a lot more in this one.
Stepping into the box, Juan Soto. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. Well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
He pulls this one into right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
To the plate now, Carmen Feliciano, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He'll come into play at 317, 16 homers and 61 RBIs. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And it's 1-2.
1-2 to count.
Working for the punch out and the offering. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Armstrong comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Batting third, the second baseman, Carlos Almanzar.
At the plate, Carlos Almanzar. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Soto, base runner at first with 1 out. A ball and 2 strikes now. And that misses 2-2. From the stretch. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
In now, Rafael Diaz batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. A runner on first with 2 away. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Two and two.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Brewers strand one, still no score. At the plate, Cito Suzuki. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Cito Suzuki.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home.
Yeah. Two and two.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Into the box, Ryan Buckner, as he'll take a look at ball one.
One ball, no strike.
No score here as we play inning number 2. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
1-1.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Soto is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for route number 2.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Jesse Padilla.
Stepping in, Jesse Padilla, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes. Ball one.
Down, ball.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
2-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Into the box, Kevin Egbert. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season.
Egbert.
First delivery to him on the way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Stedman is known to have exceptional stuff. His strikeout numbers are eye-popping, but at times he does get himself in hot water with the base on balls.
Matty V, the stuff has never been a question with this guy. It's been about containing the stuff and having command of the strike zone. He has really good strikeout pitches. The problem is he'll get ball one, he'll get ball two, and he sometimes isn't really in attack mode, and that leads him to walking a lot of batters.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Standing in now, Pablo Hernandez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Into the box now, Brian Tan, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Digging in now, Pete Armstrong. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Armstrong.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it, gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So now to the plate, Nicholas Horner, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 8 home runs and 38 runs batted in. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Into the box now, Chet Steadman. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. The pitch. Popped him up. Diaz shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, J.C. Embry.
The next Cub up, J.C. Embry. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Two out, nobody on. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Slow roller out to short. Scooped up. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
At the plate now, Freddie Santiago fouled off. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. Runner goes for second in the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The set and the 2-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Now batting, Angelo Mesa is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Angelo Mesa.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jorge Baez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Popped up. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
The left fielder, number 24, Juan Soto.
Digging in to try it again, Juan Soto. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid one hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete. The Cubbies are in front, 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Sammy Sosa. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. The 1-0. Makes him check his swing, but he went around for a strike. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Pops this one up. Mesa waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Opportunity now to peer into the future plans for the Brewers organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. At the plate, Sito Suzuki, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. So coming to the plate, Ryan Buckner comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Too low, 1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A solo shot here to left. Number 18 for him on the campaign, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
In now, Jesse Padilla. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A 1 pitch on its way. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Now here's the pitch. Fouled away. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. So a full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Pete Armstrong, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. A 1 pitch on its way. On a line, that's a base hit.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make 1 good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
To the plate now, Nicholas Horner. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Standing in, Carmen Feliciano. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 17 for him on the season as the Brewers have cut the lead to 2-1 now.
Two home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Into the box, Carlos Almanzar. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
So now to the plate, Rafael Diaz, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And this winds up inside for a ball, 2-0 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
The 2-0 on the way. Bounce to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Egbert.
So stepping in, Kevin Egbert. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. And now the Cubs pitcher, Chet Steadman. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. One-0 count. Here it is.
Ball, that's out.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
Now the pitch. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
At the plate now, J.C. Embry, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. High and deep to left center field. Center fielder looking up at the track. The wall. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 14 on the season, and the Cubs have taken a 4-1 lead. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
1-1.
Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Ready for another shot now, Sammy Sosa. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. 4 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
At the plate, Sito Suzuki, as he rips it on the ground to second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
The first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
In now, Ryan Buckner, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two out with the man at first. Now a throw over in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. 2-0 pitch on the way. 3-0 now. Jesse Padilla would be next if they can keep this inning alive. A runner on first with 2 away. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1 fastball hit on the ground is short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 4-1 Chicago. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Brewers manager to discuss his thoughts on Milwaukee's offense so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Pablo Hernandez. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Hernandez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Grounded to short. Reined in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The first baseman, number 25, Brian Tan.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Brian Tan. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's fallen off the table.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Angelo Mesa. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
Full count.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this.
Ladies and
Drew
gentlemen,
Barksdale
your
takes
attention,
over to
please.
start the 6th inning on the
Now pitching
mound.
for the Brewers, number 36, Drew Barksdale.
Coming to the plate now, Jesse Padilla will swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
He's set, and the pitch.
Yeah.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Keith Armstrong will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gonna be a tough play. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
Into the box, Nicholas Horner, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Egbert will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Up next for the Cubs, the pitcher, Chet Steadman.
Digging in and looking for more, Chet Steadman. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's the ball.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Runner at first here, one man out. And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with one gone as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, J.C. Embry.
J.C. Embry will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Here comes the first pitch.
That's the ball.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Two out here and a runner at second. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Cubs 5 and the Brewers 1. Sam Williams is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Sam Williams.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. The 1-0 home is looked at off the plate for a ball.
2-0.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. And he lays off again, ball 3.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And it's full now, 3-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So now to the plate, Juan Soto. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Hit in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Ready now, Carmen Feliciano.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
1-0 the count. Not close. It's 2-0.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Sosa is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're down 5-1. Vinny Marchand is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 8, Vinny Marchand.
Now at the plate, Freddie Santiago. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Santiago.
First delivery to him on the way.
Outside. That's the ball.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Sent out to straightaway center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder, Sammy.
Ready once again, Sammy Sosa. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Here's the first pitch to him.
That's the ball. 1-0.
7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now. Now the pitch. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Sito Suzuki. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. In the air now, out to right field. Long run for the right fielder, and this will bang up against the wall. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he is safe at the plate as they open things further to 6-1 now.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
At the plate now, Ryan Buckner, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And now he has some trouble with it in left. And that's going to plate the runner from second, and it's now a 7-1 game.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
At the plate, Jesse Padilla, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-0. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Theodore Park comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Theodore Park.
To the plate now, Pete Armstrong. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch.
No, that missed. That's the ball. 2-1's the count.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Standing in, Nicholas Horner, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
And this is low, ball 1. 3 runs already home here. And he fouls this one off. And he lays off a pitch down and away, ball 2. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count. Chopper to short. He's got it. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Cubs 8 and the Brewers 1. In now, Carlos Almanzar.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 2-0 now.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch.
Got a full count.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. He's right there. And there's one down now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rafael Diaz.
Digging in, Rafael Diaz, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty, one man out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
2-1.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, Kevin Egbert. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Jimmy Grimes is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Stepping up now, J.C. Embry. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lays off 1-0. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. 1 out, nobody on. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Here's the 1-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. In the air out toward right field. Feliciano is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
Digging in, Freddie Santiago, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
That evens it up 1-1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Two out, nobody on. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Sammy Sosa would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Billy Homer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 30, Billy Homer.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Pablo Hernandez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. The The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Hey, Matty V, you know when you've got really good stuff, you look down at that strikeout total. Double-digit strikeouts in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning.
Into the box, Brian Tan, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No hits to this point. The 0-1 delivery. And there's ball one.
That's the ball.
Now that's popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 1-2. Here it comes. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box now, Angelo Mesa, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. One and one to count. And the pitch. 2-1. Bases are empty here with two men out. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Joe Tyson will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first.
Joe Tyson.
Bouncer up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job, but any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Juan Soto is in with two away now as he looks at a called strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he falls behind 0-2.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
Here it comes on 0-2.
Ball inside.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
The 1-2. Two men are on with two men out. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with two strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So striding in, Carmen Feliciano. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Nope, ball.
Bases are loaded here. 2 down. That misses. 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count. Not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, kicks and deals. This is hit high and deep out to left. Racing back the left fielder. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam, his second of the game, as it's now an 8-5 ball game.
Oh, man, when he got the second out, I thought he might come out of this unscathed. But after that towering grand slam, he's about as scathed as you can get. Is that a word? Who cares? It is now.
Thomas Nicholas is called upon with 2 out in the 8th as he's asked to complete a 4-out save. In now, Carlos Almanzar. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Nicholas, a Nevada native, enters the day in 3rd place among closers in All-Star fan voting, so it remains to be seen if he gets his invite to this year's festivities.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
Now the 1-1 pitch is low and outside for a ball. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. But the damage done as the Brewers strike for 4 runs coming on this grand slam. 9th inning coming up. It's now 8-5. Jim Villona enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Leading off the inning, Sammy Sosa, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
That's the ball.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Sito Suzuki. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way.
That's the ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not close. It's 2-0. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. In there, 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
So in now for Chicago, Ryan Buckner. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Villalona, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's a 9-year major league vet. Pops this one up. Diaz in foul ground, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Nothing in the Cubs half of the 9th. On to the bottom half. Last chance now for the Brewers. They'll need 3 to tie. It's an 8-5 ball game. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Rafael Diaz.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
No balls and 1 strike. And it's quickly 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Fouled off. Another 0-2 home. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
1-2.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
At the plate, Kevin Egbert. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0.
Ball.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
3-0.
Lays off, and it's 3-0. 1 out, nobody on. Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Coming to the plate now, Pablo Hernandez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, the good news is this guy can really dial it up and let it fly. The bad news is sometimes he overthrows it and has absolutely no idea where it's going. He's in a little bit of a trouble, so we'll see if he can work his way out of this.
Now in the box, Brian Tan. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
The 1-0.
2-0 the count.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. 2-0 is a fastball, not close. He's behind 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he misses with that one. Ball 4. And that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
Wow, how quickly things change. The possible winning run has gone from in the hole to on deck to at the plate. Things have gotten a lot more interesting here in a hurry.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Angelo Mesa. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway.
This is a tough spot in the game right here, but when you're a veteran pitcher and you've seen these kind of situations throughout your career, you step back, you make quality pitches, and you trust you'll wiggle your way out of it.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
8-5 today. Chicago used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Chet Steadman earned his 9th win of the year as he finished his 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Thomas Nicholas gets a 4-out save, his 33rd of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now.